Good evening, everybody. I'm just making a quick bread pudding here that I seen a recipe out there for. So I just thought I'd kind of share it with you. It's pretty good. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. What you do is take you about 5 slices of bread, just regular bread, white bread, and butter them up real good on one side. The more, the better. And then about 5 slices makes 2 layers in this here little bowl. You could use one of them square pans that would, you could stack them along each other, but I do it this way. Then I got some brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of sugar, just regular sugar, mixed with a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And you sprinkle that on I had my first layer, and I sprinkled that on there. The first layer, and now I'm going to sprinkle it on the second layer. And then you sprinkle it on there like that, if you can see that. And then we're going to, you got a little box of raisins here. The recipe calls for golden raisins, but I just got regular raisins, sun-dried raisins, and I got these little boxes. The recipe calls for 2 cups, but in my deal here, or I mean a 1/2 cup, it calls for a 1/2 cup of raisins. So I figured 2 boxes, one of these little boxes per layer. Just spread them all over that. And we're going to get us a little bowl here. Dirty a few dishes. Well, not too many, but just a few. Walked off and left you there, didn't it? Then we're gonna, in this little bowl that I got here, I think you guys can see that. I'm gonna use 2 cups of milk. You can use your 2% or whatever. I just use whole milk. Two cups of milk and 2 eggs. I use a couple fresh eggs right out of my granddaughter's chicken pen. And they're pretty good eggs. And we're just going to take a fork to that. Or you can use a whisk. I just use a fork. I got a whisk over there, probably to be a better deal. You just want to beat them eggs up with that milk until it's all mixed together. And then the recipe don't call for it, but I like it. That's just a little bit of vanilla. I imagine a tablespoon. I don't know. I don't use them. Heard a racket there and was trying to figure out what it was. Damn washing machine, probably. So, you know, I just use a little shot of that. That's homemade vanilla that my granddaughter and grandson made. It's really good stuff too. Got lots of flavor. The smell is just fantastic. Love the smell. So we'll stir that up back just a tad. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to pour that over that pudding. Or bread mixture. Ain't pudding yet. So just pour that all over it. Then I'm going to take my fork and just kind of mash that bread down with it. Get it mashed down in that milk. Make sure everything gets covered with milk. Milk and egg. Then we're just going to set it aside over here. And I'm going to put a lid on that. And we're going to let that sit there for probably 15 minutes at least. And the reason for it is to make sure that bread soaks up all that milk and egg mixture. And then I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes or until the top's golden brown there. And I'll bring you back for that. I won't make you wait around. And when we get her done, we'll get back on here and let you take a look at it. We'll talk at you here in just a little bit. Okay, everyone, we're back. I'm going to pull that bread pudding out of the oven. I think it's about time. The dog's going. The dog's going. Oh yeah. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Huh. Got the dogs going. We'll show you that bread pudding. Well, I'll get on that bread pudding. There's the finished product. And I like using the glass bowl because I just like seeing the side. So I'm gonna let that sit there and cool. And you can eat it just plain like that, or eat it with some half and half cream, or I like vanilla ice cream on mine. So I'm gonna go in and sit down for a while and relax and let that cool off. And they say you want to serve it warm, but I've served it both ways. It's good either way. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hope that recipe will do you some good. And be sure to like and subscribe. God bless.